What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we have our round 1 review. Scored a 2,304, top 12%, 18k rank. Not too shabby, I'm not gonna lie. A lot went wrong, like a lot went wrong. Let's get into it, no wasting time here. It's bad. I missed a lot of rookies. So first thing you guys can probably see, no Rochelle and no Hayes. Was it stupid? Yes, it was. That being said, I've never seen a season where 3 forward rookies have gone 110 plus in round 1. So I kind of give myself the benefit of the doubt, but then again, like, everyone had those guys, so I should have just had them anyway. But I kind of went try and be a bit too cute with McGovern and Cherry when I should have just gone Hayes and what's his name, Michelle. But you know what, whatever. It is what it is. We'll correct those trades, no doubt. So Stewart was really good. Thought he was. The problem with Stewart was Geelong, honestly, there wasn't many kick-ins to be had. I think Essendon kicked like 4 or 5 behinds, maybe a little bit more in the end, but yeah, Stewart wasn't getting a lot of opportunity. It wasn't so much he wasn't playing well, just he wasn't getting enough opportunity, so he'll be fine. Crisp played terribly. I see a lot of YouTubers, like everyone that I've watched so far that's done a round 1 review, have basically said, you know, he sucks, jump off him. Honestly, I think he just had a bad game. I think the role's there. Just needs to play better, simple as that. So I wouldn't be jumping off Crisp, and I don't even like the guy. I don't even like Collingwood, so yeah. Short had a great SuperCoach score, a terrible fantasy score. So I think he just gets too many kick-ins for him not to be a top 6 defender, if I'm being honest. It's as simple as that. I think if you don't have him, you probably need to prioritise getting him fairly early at his cheap price or cheapish price, because I think he's not going to go below 550. I don't think once the prices start to move. Lockie Whitfield, so he was actually terrible. He's one I'm actually concerned about because he did not look. I couldn't even see him on the TV. Like, he looked terrible. Like, it wasn't even the fact that the game was too high pressure for him. Like, that's just BS. Anyone that says that, it's just cap. Honestly, I was looking for him, and even when they were chipping it around, they chipped it around quite a bit. That's usually when he gets onto the ball, a couple of marking kicks. But he did not get anywhere near it. Even when they were chipping it around, I'm like, where is this guy? Like, he's on the field. I'm looking at footy info, and he's on the field, but he's just not anywhere to be seen. Yeah, confusing. I think, like, obviously you have to hold him because you picked him for a reason, and most people will have him. But like, jeez, it's frustrating, you know. I feel even more sorry for people with Ridley because Ridley looked even worse. His role is terrible, so any Ridley owners, give him one more week, but I think you will have to trade him just because of the role. I just don't think he has that ceiling anymore. Too many kick-in sharers and too many point sharers. It really has to intercept mark, and it's not easy to have intercept mark. So yeah, Hewitt was unbelievable. 131. I think it's pretty safe to say he probably averages 100. It's probably about where you average. Obviously, he's not going to average 130, or we don't think. But yeah, really good pick, Hewitt. I think if you don't have him, you probably need to get him in this week because he does have that role, and obviously the scoring power is there, and so cheap. Paddy McCartan was solid, had a few turnovers. I think a couple that led to goals. So to have a 70 with those sort of things happening, I think that's a really good positive sign. A lot of intercept marks, a couple of kick-ins. He should be a good D6 until we can move Dacos back there. And then Dodgerschool didn't play, and DeConing, I think he got injured, so wait and see on him. But I love the 5 primo structure, even though I did kind of get a bit wrong with the primos. Well, you know, if you want to count Crisp, I actually had Aaron Hall and traded him to Crisp last second. But I still think Aaron Hall doesn't score as many total points as Crisp just because of durability. And like I said, we got to back Crisp to bounce back. It's only one game. He's 570k for a reason. Yes, he looked terrible, and he didn't look like he didn't want the ball. Looked slow, sluggish, but you know what? Who knows? He might have just been he might have had a shit day. Who knows? So Jack Steele, this is the frustrating one. Picking Steele over McRae hurts bad this round. I think in the long run it's fine, just because, you know, Steele's break even is 156. 165, sorry. So he can actually get that against Freo. But yeah, it is frustrating just because, you know, these 50-50s, they can really go either way, and it was sort of more unique to go Steele, and everyone else went McRae. So yeah, it is what it is, but you know what? Back him to bounce back. He had a lot of clangers, so yeah, he'll be fine. Not worried about him at all. Miller, oh, he's just so good. He's just so good. Very safe captaincy option every week, I think. I think he had a 140, 150, and then a 137 in his 3 games this year. So very, very confident in him. I think he's M1 still. Screw Jack McRae. Lockie near 140, so he looks back to his best. Looks so good against Port. just getting so many link-up touches and just marks around the ground, going to the back line for cheapies, just doing everything we want for SuperCoach. I don't know how many clearances he had, but every time I looked up at the screen, he was just, mark and kick along the boundary line or something. So he looks really, really good. And Matt Rhea, well, what's there to say about him? He is just a freak. He is so good, it's not funny. 157, like, he's just unbelievable. Like, how can someone that age be doing that well? Like, if he didn't get injured in that first year, you just wonder. Like, honestly, you just wonder, could he have won the Brownlow? I think there's a genuine chance. I'm not going to lie. He's that good. He's just unbelievable. So many contested possessions, and yeah, just a gun. Horn Francis looked pretty good, I'm not going to lie. Not a heap of mid-time, but 75 is definitely a pass for him. I think his break-even's, his break-even's 1, so if he averages that, he makes us 150k quite comfortably, so nothing to be worried about with him. Dacos is a beast, knows how to find the ball so well, just a stat pad as well. Loves some cheapies, and not too bad at the contest as well, so I think he's a really good half-backer. And yeah, he'll be our D6, I think, come round 6, so McCartan hopefully makes enough money by then, or we send him forward, something will happen, but yeah, Dacos D6, probably a keeper. You don't touch the back line until, well, I won't touch my back line until it's time to get full primo, I guess. Dacos might be full the D6 though, because we scored better than half the primos this week, so who knows. So yeah, by the way, my team has changed quite drastically than when my final team was, because of Darcy being injured and Lloyd going out, so I had to do a lot of reshuffling. And yeah, I got some rookies wrong, a couple of primos wrong, but what we think wrong, but you know what, it is what it is. Ward looked terrible. He's someone I want to get on the bench this week, just because I don't think he is fit enough. Apparently he was cramping up pretty early in the game, so I don't think he got the fitness at this point to play full-time mid. I don't even think he played full-time mid, I'm not going to lie. So we'll see, but Dylan Stevens, pass for him. Nothing crazy. McDonald, not bad, I guess. Not great. Owens, don't even know what happened to him. He's gone this week. I'll do my trades in this video as well, so. Brady Ho, I didn't see the game, but 47, whatever. Grundy, 124. Yeah, he's probably going to be R1 quite comfortably. At the moment, Witz is R1 there, so Witz is the one I traded for Darcy, and then I brought in Dusty for Brody. So, yeah, not too shabby trades. Dusty's someone, I'll talk about him in a minute. But yeah, Witz, I mean, hopefully he can keep it up. He did ruck against Nick Nat, which is a good sign. To drop a 130 on Nick Nat is huge, and I think with the mids they have, his hit outs to advantage should be quite easy to accumulate. Dunkley, yeah, lock, not much to say about him. Plenty inside mid-time. It seemed like Libber's the one that gets pushed out. I knew there'd be one doggy that gets pushed out, and I thought there's an off chance it is McRae. That's why we'll go with Steele, because he's just got no hope of getting pushed out of the midfield. Didn't work round 1. Doesn't mean it's not going to work round 2. Nothing to worry about. Dusty, 108. So this is a weird one because he actually didn't play that well, and in the last quarter, he got literally sat forward, like full forward. He couldn't even get the ball because he was just full forward, camped there. I don't know what Richmond are doing with this structure. It's so stupid. They were getting dominated in the midfield. Their best clearance player, their best player, probably of all time, they just leave him in the forward line. Like, get him in the midfield. Like, he is a midfielder, you idiots. Some people said he might not have a tank for the midfield. It's possible, I guess, but I don't know. It's a bit of a weird pick, Dusty. Gonna have to wait and see with him. But 108, I'm pretty happy with that. Butters, 114, super solid. He's a gun. I love watching him play. Cogs, 80, it's a pass. He didn't really look that good, I'm not going to lie. Take that goal off, he kicked, probably doesn't score that much. But everyone's got him, so whatever. McGovern, 70, I thought he should have more. Didn't play half of the last quarter. Probably pumps him up to maybe an 80, 85 at best. So, not too sure about this pick either yet. Cherry, 79. So yeah, I'm happy with this. I traded Brody out for Cherry last second. I think it was the right decision. I do a lot of impulsive trades. But yeah. Durden on the bench, 71, really good. I think he's got great job security. And Nick Martin, wow, he's insane. So he's actually the one I traded out in for Hayes, which is a bit annoying because, you know, obviously Hayes was pretty amazing. But yeah, he's the one I'll get in this week. So the trades I'm thinking about doing is I'm just going to do one. I don't think it's worth trade boosting if anyone is considering it. I really don't think that's a good idea. So we're going to swing Cogs up, and we're going to field him for Ward. Oops. Okay, we'll sort that out. We'll sort that later. And then we're going to bring in Jack Hayes. So yeah, pretty simple trade. I don't think Owens plays again. We've already got the loop, Driscoll, who hopefully eventually plays. But yeah, so we're going to swing Cogs onto the midfield field. And that's how it sort of looks at the moment. Just trying to get all the crappy rookies off the field. Do we field Nick Martin? It's a tough one. It's a really tough one, honestly. If he was a mid, it would have been so much easier. You just swap him for Stevens. But look, I think, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, don't know. Depending on selection, we might swing Dixon. If Dixon gets dropped, we might swing him on the forward line. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I don't know. I actually don't know. I guess that's one of those 50-50 calls we're going to have to make. Where do we field, Martin or McGovern or something? Don't really want to bench a 250k player, but then again, Nick Martin did look unreal. But then again, he won't kick 5 goals every week. But yeah. So we'll have a brief look at who's people's trading in and out. So I saw the number one team, and the number one team, man, I don't see that team maintaining at that level. Draper, R1, I mean, come on. Let's get a bit real. And a lot of people, one thing I gotta say is, a lot of people are getting on the hype of the Lipinskis and the Cripps, and yeah, they look great, but you gotta remember it is only one game. It's just one game. Just relax a bit. We picked all these Ubers for a reason, because of their consistency and their scoring power. Don't panic. Crisp, I'm sure will be still top 6. Let's be real. Come on. There's no point trading in these mid prices, who a lot of them could be traps. Even Cripps, I'm a massive fan of because I'm a Carlton supporter. But his body, I mean, look at it. He's come off limping 2 times in 2 of the practice match, the Amy game, and round 1. So his body is only going to take so much damage or so much toll, and he's going to come off injured and probably play through more injuries. So who knows? He actually might be playing through an injury now just because of last week. Because the way he plays is just reckless. So Cripps, as much as I love him, I just don't think he's going to be top 8, and I don't think he's going to play 22. And if he does, it's not going to be with a fully fit body. So that's my opinion on it. So people are trading Ward out. It's not the worst idea. I think it depends on your situation. So if you need the money to go, if you need extra 60k or whatever, you definitely should trade him. But then again, I've seen him. He's proven himself that he can score. So it's if I can avoid it, I will, and I have avoided it this week. That being said, next week I will swap him for a Shelley. I'll swap either him or McGovern for a Shelley, but I just want one more week to make that decision for who to trade out. Doherty, I think, is a really good pick as well. Looks unbelievable. Got that cheesy roll that he had in 2017 back. So he's one I'm looking at strongly. But yeah, would have been nice to start him over Crisp, that's for sure. And Whitfield, screw Whitfield. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Oh, in terms of captain, vice captain, I'm going to go Lockie Neal into Tuke Miller. Pretty simple. Miller plays Melbourne. People probably worry about it, but he scored 140. So I think he gets him last year. Let's have a look. 142, yeah. So he's definitely got the scoring power against Melbourne. Matt Rowe's another one to consider just because he's just so good. And Steele, we're probably going to leave him just as a regular player. We're not going to captain him this week. I think Neal and Miller just showed that they both deserve captaincy spots. And so did Rao, but yeah, Rao for now, we'll give him another couple of weeks and see how consistent he's going to be, but the ceiling's clearly there. Thank you guys for watching, a bit of a longer video today, and I'll probably see you in the next one.